Hello guys, this is Reese from Bommarito St. Peter's Volkswagen in St. Louis. Today I'm bringing you a 2019 Volkswagen Atlas SEL R-Line in platinum gray metallic with Titan black leatherette interior. This car features 20-inch Trenton alloy wheels, piano black treatment around the fog lights with extra chrome bar down below the fog lights there, R-Line badging on the front, the sides, also body colored paint panels below the chrome line on the doors and the front and rear bumper. Piano black treatment around the exhaust tips and a bumper applique on the back above the standard trailer hitch. LED tail lights, LED headlights, LED running lights, halogen fog lights, keyless entry, push button start, and remote start. This particular car does also have power door locks, power windows with one touch up and one touch down, window locks right here, power mirrors, heated mirrors, automatic headlights, and also fog lights. There's a coin box for storage right here, a telescoping steering wheel right here, so you can pull out, push in, raise it, lower it wherever you need it. Down below there, chrome covered pedal caps. Volkswagen's digital cockpit is right here, so I can actually change what's displayed here. So I can do widescreen, I can do a crop screen, or I can do a dial screen. Also, I can zoom in and out on this display here. The leather wrap steering wheel has a flat bottom, so you can drive with it closer to your lap. Cruise control functionality is right here on the steering wheel, so it's at the touch of your fingers. Right. Your adaptive cruise control and following distance set is right there. See the lines move right there. Also, your assist systems, you have lane assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear traffic alert on this car, as well as front assist and of course adaptive cruise control. Your volume control is right here, so your volume up and down is right there. Over here on this side, you have your Google and Siri functionality, as well as your Volkswagen voice command set up right there. A touch and hold, a long touch and hold when you're plugged into either your iPhone or your Android phone using that USB right there. Get your Google or Siri, respectively. And then right here, here's your mouse settings. These two tabs here, left or right, are for left or right for the mouse, and then up or down for the mouse right here. So you can change what's displayed. Also, you have your song skip and your preset skip right here on the steering wheel. Right there, there's your wiper setting. You have multiple settings for the wipers. You also have rain sensing, then your medium and high setting. And then up here on top, there's a little toggle switch, if you can see that right there. It's just easy to remember. Left is right, left is light, right is rain. So moving over to the radio. This is an AM, FM, and satellite radio. It also has App Connect, which allows you to do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, or MirrorLink using that USB port right there. Also, on the SEL, you can use this USB port right here. It's in the center console. Now, that does also come with a backup camera. That's a full HD camera with trajectory steering, so you can see where you're headed with the yellow line. The green line stays static, and the red line signifies where your bumper is. Also, on the car settings, you can actually scroll through and change settings here. Personalization. You can actually change to different driver names here. So you can put someone in. You can change to driver 1, driver 2, driver 3, and also have a guest. So if you wanted to change and add someone here, we'll put this in here. Okay, so now driver 1 is Skylar, driver 2, we'll rename it. Okay, so now we've got 2 different drivers there, and then we also have guest settings. So you could have, what that does is that memorizes song presets, climate control settings, and seat settings as well if you have an SEL. If you don't have an SEL, it's just going to do climate control and preset settings. Now with this card, you do also have a radio function here, a sound function I should say, with an EQ. So you can actually adjust bass, mid, and treble, and then you can also move speaker sounds around. So if you have someone sleeping in the car, you can actually adjust where the speakers play at. Pretty nice that you can do all that. Now, as for the car, more storage right here. Wood grain interior across the dash and into the doors on both sides. This particular model does have an edgeless mirror with a compass and the 3-door garage door memory, the home link system right here. Up here, vanity mirror on each side with lights. There you go. Also, a power sunshade for the panoramic sunroof, and of course the panoramic sunroof itself. Sorry guys, a little tongue-tied today. Pop-up windscreen right there. This one does have CarNet, which is similar to OnStar. This is your roadside assistance. Your roadside assistance is the wrench, information is the I, and emergency services is the SOS button. And then there's also 3-door garage door memory up here as well. So this car, if you get the home link mirror here, you're going to have it in 2 places for that memory garage door setting. Again, there's a look at that vanity mirror there. Now look at that giant panoramic sunroof. It goes all the way back, covering the 2nd row. Over here in the glove box, there's your CD player along with SD card reader, SD card 2, and this one is currently taken for the navigation data. It comes in this box right here. There's also an extra one here, so if you like iTunes or something like that and on an SD card, or you just put music on an SD card, it'll play it on this screen from here. You can also put images on here and have a slideshow on the screen. There's actually a images menu item right there, so you can actually play from an SD card or slideshow. Extra SD card holders right there. The seats are leatherette. They're heated. There's a look at the headrest, and the headrest adjust right there. And the seat belt adjusts right there. It's a completely adjustable seat belt. Back over here to the center console, you do have dual climate zone up front with a 3rd zone in the back. You can actually bring it up on a touchscreen right here. I'm going to close this sunroof here. So you can sync it, you can turn the system off. You can also lock out the rear climate control, so if you have passengers that like to play with buttons in the back, you can lock them out so they don't mess with that. Also, you have something called Air Care. Air Care is a filtration system. Let me go back here and turn the system back on. With the windows all rolled up, the car sealed up, this is going to start a little thin blue line and expand over the cabin there. That's your filtration system. It's filtering out pollutants and allergens in the air to make sure you're not bringing in any outside contaminants in the inside air. So if you're allergic to things, this is a nice feature to have. Down below here also, you do have a rest button, which allows you to circulate air, continue to circulate air in the car with the car turned off. So if you turn the car off and walk away, like going into the store real quick, you can push a button here and the fan will continue to blow residual air in the car. Now it's not air conditioning and it's not heat. It's just going to continue to blow air that's circulating in the car. This particular unit does come with a heated steering wheel as well. You can push that button right there, and then you can also bring it up on the screen. If I go back up here, there's the heated steering wheel right there, and there's a little icon for it right there. So this car has a lot of nice little features. The adaptive cruise control is a really nice feature. As we go look at the key fob here, key fob is nice and thin. You keep it in your pocket. It's a low profile key fob. There's a panic button on the side, so you can't accidentally mash it if on the front here, dig it in your pocket. The car does have remote start and also keyless entry, so that key will never see the light of day if you carry it around in your purse or in your pocket. There's your push button start there, electronic parking brake right here, drive modes right here. So if I turn this to snow mode, it comes up on a screen like that. And if I turn it all the way to off-road custom, I can actually adjust different features. I can just adjust aspects of the drive, and there's different things that I can arrow down and change here. I can turn things off and things of that nature, and that's just by turning this to off-road custom. Now to turn it back to the roadway, then I have 4 menu items here. So I have Eco, Normal, Sport, and Custom. I can touch it on the screen, or I can push down on this button and bring it up here, and I can also push down on that button and continue to select that way. So I'm going to go back to normal. Again, there's a look at that giant panoramic sunroof. Let's take a look at the second row. This car comes in at $47,920. The extras on this car are going to be second row captain's chairs, also a trailer hitch extras package, which is your tow ball, auto dimming rear view mirror, monster mats, trunk liner, and rear bumper applique. So those are going to be your extras on this one. Here's a look at those captain's chairs. Now you can get these with a bench, but most people go for captain's chairs. With the captain's chairs, this is going to be a 6-seater. With the bench, it will be a 7-seater. Here's a look at your climate control right here. 2 USBs down below, and also a 115 volt 3-prong plug-in right there. If you get the SE with tech or lower trim, that's a 12 volt cigarette adapter. There's a floor vent right there. There's also vents underneath the chairs, the 2 front seats up here. And then there will be a, behind the C-pillar over there, there will be a vent in that C-pillar for your rear passengers as well. Talking about the third row, this little handle right here is all you need to worry about. You lift up to slide the seat forward. The bottom of the seat drops out, and that seat pitches forward. So if you have a front-facing booster there, you do not need to remove it to get into the third row. Third row, your passengers just climb in. Notice how high off the floor that seat is. That allows for adult comfort in the back seat. Someone 6'2" to 6'4" will sit back there just fine. Those headrests do flip up, so you can adjust those as well. Armrests lock up out of the way or lock down with that little dial right there on the handle. I'm going to slide this seat back here. Now there are latch hookups right here and here for the seat. Same with that seat over there. If you go with a 3-row SUV or 3-row option, the bench option, excuse me, a 3-seat option, there's going to be a latch set up right there in the middle too, as well as a fold-out cup holder. Again, look up at that giant panoramic sunroof from the second row. Each of these 2 rear doors will have a sunshade that you can pop up and put in like that. So that protects your kids from sunlight. As we come back to the back, there's a bumper applique there. Here's a look through from the back to the front and up at that giant panoramic sunroof. These seats will fold flat, so you have extra room there, and the captain's chair or bench option will fold flat as well, so you have flat level surface all the way up to the back of the first 2 seats. This particular unit comes with cargo blocks, cloth mats, monster mats, and also, as we take a look underneath right here, there is the tow hitch ball right there, and also your spares right there under the carpet. So here again is a look through. There's a lot of things are thought out here. Seatbelt clips right here to keep your seatbelts out of the way. More cup holders there, and there's a look at those C-pillar vents right there and right there. 12 volt charger in the third row right there. So they've thought of a lot on this car. As you look up at that push button close, and a trailer hitch down below right there, if you see that right there. LED tail lights on this one, gives it a nice sexy look. Nice bold line up through the hips of the wheel wells right there, and along the car into the R-Line badging. This car comes with a 6-year 72,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty from Volkswagen. Also, if you buy from me at Bommarito St. Peter's here in St. Louis, I'm going to give you a 10-year 200,000 mile nationwide engine and powertrain warranty. That's nationwide, so if you live in Phoenix or somewhere else like that, it's still honored there. Also, my dealership is going to pick up the tab for your first 3 oil changes. You have to do them at our dealership, but that's your 10, 20, and 30,000 mile oil change. If you live out of town and you're interested in this car, you can check us out at vwstl.com, vwstl.com, or give me a call at 636-290-4257, 636-290-4257. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Reese Sells Cars. And if you come in from out of town, you can fly in. I'll pick you up at the airport. We're 10 minutes from the airport. I'll pick you up and bring you here. You can drive home in your new ride. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.